Want an informal?
Please.
He's offering you impeding.
Got a great driving record.
If everybody, listen, I'm just telling you, they're not gonna change it to a warning. And I can't change it to a warning. If you want to come and have a hearing, I have no problem with that. But if you're convicted of just going 5 over, you're gonna end up with a point on your record.
This isn't just a routine traffic docket. This is a rapid-fire courtroom where decisions are made in seconds, but the consequences can last for years. From quick plea deals to serious charges involving suspended licenses and probation violations, every defendant walks in hoping for a break, but not everyone gets one. Watch closely as the judge balances efficiency with accountability, cutting deals, dismissing charges, and at times drawing a hard line. And the real question is, when does leniency end and responsibility begin? Stay with us, because what seems like minor traffic court quickly turns into something much more revealing.
Okay. All right, good enough. We'll set an informal hearing. This is Sergeant Neats.
We could do March 31st at 9:30.
March 31st at 9:30. You go down. Pardon?
That'll be fine.
You can go down the hall and they'll give you a notice. Okay, we'll see you back here. Thank you. Olivia Rose Jeanette Fussell. 260-647-823. Good morning. Your name? All right, so you're going to plead to impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible today? All right, I'll accept your plea. Fines cost $150. You can go down the hall and take care of that. Good luck. Thank you. All right, Griner, Brian Shane Griner. 25B1496788A. B. 25B1497138. B. And C. Your name?
Brian Griner.
You have 3 show causes here on civil infractions. You also have a driving on a suspended charge from November of 25. You also have a leave the scene of a property damage accident, same date, November 15 of 25. When you were issued those citations, you were issued 3 other civil infractions. Expired plate, no proof of insurance, and driving left to center. You're in default on all of those. You have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to arraign you and give you a lawyer if you would like one. Would you like one?
Yes, Brian.
Where you been?
I've been sick. I had abscess and I got a broken back, and I've just been dealing with that. Work's been slow.
Judge, did he not meet? His file should have gone to the MIDC attorney already. Did he not meet with him?
Did you meet with a lawyer yet?
Yes.
Who'd you meet with?
I
What do you look like?
It was chunky.
Well, let's get Mr. Shemke in here. Have a seat right back there. I didn't know you'd seen him yet. Eric Williams, 26W841670. Good morning, sir. Your name?
What?
You're going to plead to impeding traffic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, commercial vehicle, responsible or not responsible to that? All right. 180 is your total. You're all set.
All right.
Have a good day. I'm dismissing the speeding. Can't be in another courtroom, is he?
I just summoned that, so I was
Anthony Panuto. 260-647-854. Your name?
Anthony Schmidt.
All right, you're going to plead to impeding traffic, true?
Yes, sir.
Responsible or not responsible to that?
Responsible.
I'll accept the plea. 160 is your total. You can go right down the end of the hall. Have a great day. Why don't you go get your lawyer, Mr. Griner? Tell him I'm ready. Carlos Calderon. 260-647-702. Good morning. Your name?
Hello.
All right. You're going to plead to impeding traffic, right? Responsible or not responsible to that? You got no entries, 150 is your total, you're all set. Speed's dismissed, you too. Stephanie Nicole Elliott. 26F245760. I don't know what this means. Your name?
What was that?
Your name?
Stephanie Nicole.
I don't know what this means. Provided proof of registration renewal.
I was driving with the expired tag.
Yeah, I get it. So what is he gonna do with this? Whose is this? Flat Rock? I need to know what they're gonna do with that.
I don't even know what that is.
They didn't write it down. Have a seat right at the table there, okay? Right behind you. I'm gonna need Flat Rock's department rep to tell me if there's a plea or what he's doing with that. Brian Shane Griner, 25B149713A, B, and C, and also I have 25B149678A and B.
Good morning, I'm Jim. My client stands by me a lot.
Your name, sir?
Brian Griner.
All right, so what is he doing on the misdemeanors? Drive off, suspend, and leave the scene.
We wait for Maureen, my client stands by me.
All right, I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea for those. Where's he been?
Your Honor, he's apologized for not coming in earlier. He has severe back pain. He had a severe back injury. I believe he broke his back and he was debilitated at the time. He also was experiencing severe illness, but he did indicate that he walked it. He did not drive here, Judge. His stepfather drove him. He's got a strong family support system living in Monroe. And when he can, he does independent contracting work. He's apologetic for not taking care of this earlier.
Why didn't you at least call the court? We could have done this on Zoom.
I just found out about the bench boy yesterday. That's why I'm here today.
I know, but you got the tickets back in November, right?
The accident happened in November. I didn't get the tickets till about a month later.
Yeah, so you know, well,
Says
says,
have money to pay them. I just
all right, I'm gonna give you a personal bond, $500. You cannot leave the state without consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. I'm entering a not guilty plea. I'm entering a plea of denial on the, I'm sorry, I'm entering pleas of not guilty on all of these. We'll adjourn the show cause hearings, Heather, to the date that I set the pretrial on. Can you afford your own lawyer?
no, Your Honor.
So if you want a court-appointed lawyer going forward, you're gonna have to fill out a petition for one, okay? All right, Heather, why don't you give me the dates? Or you
There
got
should
it on
be.
here, don't you?
Yes, there
sorry.
should be a sheet.
My fault. March the 25th at 10:30, okay? March the 25th at 10:30. So he'll hand you a petition for a court-appointed lawyer. You fill it out. Remind John when he comes back, if you would, Heather. I'm sorry, Sadie. And John, he needs a court appointed. Then once you fill that out, hand it back to him, go down the hall, get your notice, and we'll see you back here on that date. Do you have any questions? Okay. Good luck.
This guy here.
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. So don't go anywhere until you fill out that petition, okay? I'm not writing on all these other, maybe I'll,
It's all right, Judge. I'm putting all the dates in right now.
thanks. Do I have Logan Scott Davis here? Did you meet with a lawyer yet? Come on up here. Logan Scott Davis, 25W839-209A. Your name?
Logan Scott Davis.
You're charged with violations of probation. No, I just wondered if he's gonna dismiss or is she gonna plead? Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
There should be two of them.
Okay, thanks. Mr. Davis, you're charged with 3 violations of probation. I'm gonna arraign you. Actually, you have 4. I'm gonna go ahead and arraign you on these charges. I placed you on probation, it looks like. Boy, you're not taking me very seriously, are you?
I just have an idea,
Nah. You're charged with failure to pay fines and costs, balance owing $1,075. That's count one. You understand the charge? Count two, you fail to provide proof of completing 24 hours of community service. You understand the charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Count three, you fail to provide proof of attending 12-step meetings weekly. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
Count four, you failed to provide proof of attending and completing outpatient treatment. You understand the charge?
Yes,
If you plead guilty, if you're found guilty, that would be 4 technical violations. Your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 93 days. Do you understand that?
yes, Your Honor.
You're presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty by a preponderance of the evidence. You have the right to a hearing. At a hearing, you can question witnesses, bring in your own, use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. By pleading guilty, you're going to be giving up all those rights, and we are not going to have a hearing of any kind. You understand that? All right. So you have the right to a lawyer. Be happy to provide you with one today at public expense if you cannot afford one. Would you like a lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Men are not guilty plea for you on these. So we will set you up. You will talk with the lawyer, and then you'll come back in front of me. Okay? Who needs a lawyer there, John? Pardon? So you go right out in the hallway and we'll set you up. Stephanie Nicole Elliott, 260-45760. All right, I see what he was doing. Your name?
Yep.
Nice and loud for me. You're gonna plead the expired plate, right?
Yeah.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible? When did you get your proof of registration?
That following Monday, it was a Friday, I got it.
Okay. So you were expired, man. All right, I can cut it down for you, $85, okay? You weren't that far out of date. You can go down the hall and take care of that, and you're all set. Best of luck. Melvin McGee Jr., 26WH41451. Could I have seated up here at the tables, please? Melanie Meyer, Hadley Sanders, and Tiffany Stannis. Your name, sir?
No,
You're going to plead to impeding, right?
correct.
I can't in good conscience take this. No way. I'm sorry. You can either plead as charged or you can go to hearing. You got 6 violations on your record here. So you can either plead as charged or you can set an informal, whatever you'd like.
Okay, points on the license plate or no?
I'm sorry,
Are the points for this evening?
1. To the charge 50 and a 45, you plead responsible or not responsible.
That was one.
I'm sorry, I just can't do this. 135 is your total. You're all set right down the end of the hall. Good luck.
Could I have I get paid once a month? I get paid, my next pay is on April 3rd, that first Friday.
I'll give you till April 6th, okay?
Thank you.
We're actually closed on the 3rd, or at least, yeah. Got to slow down. Okay? I don't know how they sent this in to me. They know I wouldn't take that.
No, it's a recall on the vehicle. I have a letter from GM, because my dash literally goes out, so I gotta take it and get that correction. I have the letter with me, but they just mailed it out in January.
Sorry. There's nothing I'm gonna do on that. There's just, you can't keep driving, speeding like that. I'm sorry. Good luck.
Thank you.
Melanie Meyer, 260-647-811. Your name?
Lonely Mike.
All right, you're gonna plead to impeding? Responsible or not responsible to that? All right. You got 1 entry. I'm gonna accept your plea. 160 is your total. Cash you into the hall. You're right. You're all set. Have a nice day. How, Hadley Sanders, 260-647-863. Good morning. Your name? You're going to plead to impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible to that? Okay? I'll accept your plea, 150, cash your end of the hall to your right. Have a good day. Tiffany Stanis, 260-647-821, your name?
Please Spanish.
All right, you're going to plead to impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible to the, all right, I'll accept your plea. 160 is your total. End of the hall, cashier to your right. Good luck.
Thank you.
You too. London Stark, 260-6477. 20. All right, your name?
Lynn Star.
All right, so you're going to plead to impeding?
Yes.
You're still in high school or are you out?
I graduated last year.
What are you doing?
I'm working in English school.
Where?
I work at Watson Engineers.
Okay.
Goes to school craft.
What are you studying?
I'm welding.
Good. Good job. All right. To the charge impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible? All right, you're all set. Cashier into the hall to your right, okay? 160. Thank you. Have a good day. Robin Beeman, 260-647-684. Okay. I have 684A and B. Your name?
Robin.
Give me 1 second. Okay, you got to be careful now, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
You have insurance?
Yes, I do.
Did you have it then?
No, I didn't.
You got to be careful with that. Okay?
Yes, I just got the card.
All right. Okay, to the charge impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'll accept that plea, dismiss the disobey traffic signal, dismiss the no proof of insurance. 170 is your total. You're all set. Cash, you're into the hall to your right. Best of luck. You're welcome. All right. Doris Jean Oaks Gambos, 26B150403. I'm sorry, ma'am. You're gonna have to have a seat right there.
Me?
Yeah, right at the table there. John, this needs over to Brownstown. They need to mark injuries, no injuries, whatever. Amber Welsh, come on up here. Okay, it's Amber Rose Welch, 260-150-152. Take your time. Morning, officer.
Morning, guy.
Do you want to sit down, ma'am?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I already got that news.
Your name?
Amber Wells.
You're gonna plead as charged to failure to stop assured clear distance, right?
Yeah.
That's 2 points to that charge, responsible or not responsible.
Responsible.
It says crash with injuries.
Yeah.
All right, $200. I'll accept the plea. You can go down the hall and take care of that now.
I payment plan if possible.
Yeah, well, how much can you pay anything today?
I have $40 with me.
Okay. You pay 40 now. And then when can you pay the rest?
I can probably have the rest paid by May.
How often do you get, what kind of income do you have?
I get paid once a week. I work at VJ's jailer. I'm paying for Ubers to get to work, and I'm also paying a car payment.
Can you pay $40 per week starting April 6th?
Yeah. That's fine.
And if you don't have the money, you call the court. I'll be glad to give you an extension. Just don't ignore us. April 6th, 40 now, 40 a week starting April 6th. Okay? Again, if you don't have the money, no problem. I'll be glad to give you all the extensions you need, okay? Good luck. People against Dalton Dennis Stephen White. 26B150092. Did you need something?
I just needed to check in for 10 o'clock informal, sir.
Okay. Okay. What case is that?
Good question. I just was notified 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
I was never given a subpoena. I just wanted to make sure they knew I was here. I was speaking in the hallway.
Okay. Good enough.
Thank you, Your Honor.
But you're not gonna leave. Tell me who
I don't know who the
Heather, who's the 10 o'clock informal?
10 o'clock informal, let's take a look here. The officer on it, I have a couple. I have one for Quentin Miller with Officer Rustic, and then I have Jaden Toma with Officer Neese.
I'm Goldsmith from Flat Rock. Yeah, 10:15. You said.
Oh, it's 10 o'clock, it's 10:15.
10:15 is Officer Goldsmith for Deborah Bolin.
Okay,
That's nice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
no problem. Dalton, Dennis, Stephen, White, just come on back in at 10:15, okay? Your name?
Oh, that's Stephen Ellis.
You're gonna plead to impeding, right?
Yes.
Crash, no injuries. To that charge, responsible or not responsible? Okay. 195 is your total. Cash your end of the hall to your right, and you're all set, okay? Good luck. Be careful, please. All right.
What we've just seen is a perfect snapshot of how traffic court really works. Fast-paced, highly procedural, and filled with critical decisions that can impact people's lives in very real ways. From reduced charges and negotiated pleas to serious probation violations and bond conditions, every case carries its own weight. The judge consistently balances efficiency with fairness, offering leniency where appropriate, but also holding individuals accountable when necessary. And that's the bigger takeaway. Whether it's a minor infraction or a major violation, the responsibility ultimately falls on the individual. If you found this case as eye-opening as we did, make sure to hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments, especially on which decision stood out to you, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.